So before we begin, this class is for graphic designer, it's for enthusiasts, and or photo editors who have interest in getting and upscaling their game and getting better in their editing. So I'm going to be giving a brief editing on this particular portrait. Uh, I call it undestructive technique. Undestructive technique. Technique is very, 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 very good. So it's very, very good. It's called frequency separation, but it's going to be a brief one. So number one, this picture seems to be well uh, cleaned up. At least the skin does not have much blemishes. So no matter what the picture is, whether it has blemish or not having a blemish. So I have a video on removing the blemishes. Can check them on my list, on my video list. Then you see and watch. But peradventure, so there are a couple of ways to achieve that. So check the video, how to remove blemishes. So, but right now we're going to be working on the skin, how to make it more texturized. So by the time you're putting on your screen, on your LED, on your billboard, on your flyer, it retains the quality and it brings out the professionalism. So let's dive in a quick one. So right now we'll be going to a frequency separation undestructive technique of editing. So first of all, you contribute two times. Just follow the video patiently. If you miss anything, go back. Contribute two times. Go to the layer one. Locate your noise, dust, and scratches. So the particular image, you have to zoom out to get the face. So you zoom in so that you can see the most detailed part of the image. You go to most detailed part of the image and check. I think it's part of this nose area. So let's use 10. So you're not blowing out the whole surface, the whole skin texture, but it will be faintly blurred out. So let's use 10. Then we'll go to our layer one copy at this. So let's rename it I as the texture low. So that is our color. So we go to our eye, go to our image, go to apply image, you go to low. On your layer here, you change it to low, then you put subtract, then you scale of 2, offset 128. This figure are very key. They must always remain like this. So we have something like a gray kind of, don't mind. So you go to your blending mode, you change the layer to linear light. So once you change to linear light, you come back to your low, that is the color. So this is the texture. If you unmask this, if you unselect this layer visibility, you see, you see the layer now. So this is what we're going to be achieving. At the same time, see the color, you can see. So we're going to be working on the low frequency, that is the color. So we go to our lasso tool. Lasso tool is a freehand tool that we need to use. So we draw. Mind you, you will use your hard to selection. Let's go back. You add to the selection after picking your lasso tool. You pick the add to selection tool. Then you change the feather to 25 or 28, depending on how. So I think we should use 28 because this picture is an 8-bit picture. How do you know that is an 8-bit picture? You see it here, RGB/8. So let's all deal with the forehead. So after selecting, I want to get the the right skin details out of, we want to make it undestructible. So we go to our filter. After selecting, we go to our filter. Then we'll go to blur, go to Gaussian blur. So whatever figure we have used in the first instance, when we are using the dots and scratches, take note, we use 10. So we are going to be using um, 3 times that figure. So that's 10 times 3, that's 30. So we're going to be using 30. You can see the detail is out. So let's deselect. So let's keep going. So the same technique you use, the same process. So the eye area should always be of the same uh, radius. So be mindful of the contours. So, so Gaussian blur, Gaussian blur. So as you can see, 30. So in this case, we can use 28. Can be descriptive. Also make it flat. So keep going, keep drawing, keep circling out the required area because we are doing a retouching here using frequency separation. So you deselect, you work. So be mindful, don't draw too much outside the skin. So use blur, Gaussian blur. Let's use 20. So so we are getting somewhere, right? You can see the great difference from the images. So so I think we are getting closer to what we actually need. So just watch the way I'm using my lasso tools. So use our ocean blur. So we've carefully and patiently now performed a frequency separation on the picture. So thank you for joining us. I appreciate this is practical frequency separation. If you don't get any point, you can basically go back and check how it is done. And I would love to see your comments or like to see your questions, and I'll always be here to answer them. Thank you. So basically, after you have performed the frequency separation, you can duplicate this particular eye layer, that is the layer part. You can duplicate it to have a good details of what you've actually done. It depends on you can duplicate it and slide it down to 20. Slide at 20. So they will do our color grading a little bit. So this is what I do to the color grading. I have a color boost I use. I don't need to do all that type of thing. So I'm fine with this. And that is how I achieve my frequency separation. I hope you got it. No matter if you save this as a JPEG, the picture remains indestructible. You can see the color boost out, the black here very detailed, the skin very detailed, as you can see. So anywhere you are getting this picture, whether you are printing on a banner, you are putting on a very scalable length, it will not cut off. It will always remain. So thank you.